Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas, and today we have a fun video and one I'm super excited about because Specialty Materials has released some new Fashion Flex Puff colors. Now, if you're not familiar with what the Puff HTV is, so this is a heat transfer vinyl. So when it gets hot, it puffs up, kind of like you remember puff paint, that kind of thing. It's super cool. They've released 6 new colors. So in celebration of that, I'm gonna show you those new colors -1, but our weekly wow sale for this week is 30% off all puffs on our website. So that sale ends on 6 of 2021. So this Sunday at 12 a.m. Central Standard Time. And so let's go over the new colors and we'll go over the new instructions. So the first new color is neon pink. I'm so excited that they're neons, y'all don't even know. Neon yellow, neon blue, neon green, and last but not least is neon orange. Now they do have a new baby pink color, but that was missing out of my order. They're shipping it, so it should be here tomorrow. Now, we're gonna go over some of the information on this. This is 12 by 19 inch pieces. You do cut them with a 45-degree blade, or if you're using a Cricut, your standard blade. It's just like cutting HTV. You do mirror this material. White, you heat at 290 degrees for 10 seconds. Neons in pink at 275 degrees for 10 seconds. And all other colors at 305 degrees for 10 seconds. You peel it hot. You need a medium, even pressure. And wash inside out, cold water, gentle cycle, tumble dry only. So the file that we are using today is available on my Patreon page for all levels of Patreon. So if you're $4 or more a month, it is personal use only. $10 commercial use, $45 you have commercial use, and then you still get the kit. But we're not going to show you cutting this today because it's the same as it always is, but I did want to show you how to apply this. So if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, we will go over how to make this. So as you can see, I have my vinyl laid out. Now again, you cut this just like on your regular HTV settings. It's a little thicker, but it's not enough that you need to change a bunch of stuff, because if you do, you'll end up cutting through it. But I always recommend for people to practice with cutting vinyl before you actually get into it. You know, cut some tests. That will definitely make sure your blade is the proper blade, that type of thing. It just makes it easier. So, as you can see, it weeds like a dream. So I'm gonna cut those 2 words apart. Set my cutting mat to the side. So as you can see, I have my black t-shirt just lined up on my heat press. The collar is off and so are the sleeves. So now I'm gonna grab my t-shirt guide. I have a 16-inch because I have a 16 by 20-inch press. Now, I have all 3 layers of the sunshine portion laid out, and there's a reason for it, because I need to make sure I center them all together and not just the yellow by itself, if that makes sense. So I made my center mark, and the way that I do that is I fold the outside so it sticks to itself. Now I do see an issue. Lay that little piece back down. So sometimes whenever you cut and stuff like this, see how it's got like this small little outline? Well, it raised up on me, so I'm gonna lay that back in place, and that works out just right. There we go. Okay, so there's our first layer. This is the yellow. Again, my heat press is heated to 275 degrees. And it's at 36 pounds-feet of pressure. So that's a medium pressure. Now I'm gonna check this, not after the full 10 seconds. I'm gonna go for about 8 because I am doing multiple layers. So I would rather go a little low and slow. It just works better that way. And then add more to it, if that makes sense. Okay. So now we've got our orange layer. Okay. Double checking to make sure everything looks okay. Looks good to me. Again, we're gonna cover. And we're gonna heat it for about 8 seconds. Again, this works best whenever you're doing multiple layers of any color. Go low and slow. You can always add more time, but you can't take it away. Okay, so there's a color number 2. Doesn't that look cute? Okay. Now we've got color number 3. There we go. Cover. I love how this is looking. I don't know about y'all, but I love how this looks. Okay, again, we're not going for the full time. I love neon though. Still to this day, neon is one of my favorite things. There's just something about neon that makes me happy, reminds me of summer. It's just so pretty. Okay. So, now we've got our words. So this is the tougher part because I'm gonna try to trim around these so that way I can apply all the words at once. Okay. We'll see how that goes. Okay, perfect. I love how this looks though. As I said, for some people who don't love neons, you might not love this. But I do, so I think it's cute. Okay. And then last but not least, there we go. So I cut the plastic on the green so you can see where this is layered over it. There isn't any vinyl in between the plastic. Always make sure you trim the vinyl around the plastic, because if you stick it to the plastic, you may as well have ruined a whole shirt. Okay, so now we're gonna go for the full 10 seconds. Again, this is pretty easy peasy. Okie dokie. Remove the Teflon sheet. And you can see how that's kind of already lifted up. Look at that puff. Isn't that adorable? You can see the texture on the shirt. Let me pull it up closer so you can really see. Yes, you can definitely see the texture, how that's lifted. Isn't that neat? So, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, we always do a live. But I guess that's it. So we'll see y'all later. Bye.